All right. Welcome. Just getting this thing started. It's your boy here, Trav, here with Trade the Trends, and I want to talk to y'all about the new campaign that's going on right now. This is about to be phenomenal. Hopefully, everybody can see this. I want to make this just a tad bit bigger, because this is about to be insane. Okay, let me make sure we got it. There we go. Okay, the vision we have here is to enrich, empower, and educate. And we go strictly to these values because these values are important because it allows, generations to flourish for the future. And that's our sole goal, is to not only make income, but to make an impact. Okay. And the campaign that we're going on to close out 2019 going into 2020 is the weekly goal reached campaign. Okay, and the reason why I say this is because we have the beautiful system and software that's available for us, that once we actually utilize the tool the right way, we can actually receive this message each week, that says weekly goal reach, whether that's 5% or 10%. That's the average I like to actually grow to, or the goal I like to actually set for myself. Although past profits do not guarantee future profits, this is the potential that we can make. And I know everyone here wants to see weekly goal reached by the end of the week. Okay. And I want to help people just do just that. Okay. And let's talk about how we're doing it, right? Everyone knows the foreign exchange market. That's how we're doing it. We're using the Forex market, right? But we trade currency. Here's an example of a currency pair. You have the euro versus the Japanese yen. And these exchange rates, as you guys can see, make a trend. And it kind of looks similar to a stock pattern, right? If you may be somewhat familiar with the stock market, or if this is your first time looking at a chart, you may have seen this before. So basically, what does the software do that you have, Travis? And I can simply explain it in this way, and hopefully I can actually break this down as simple as possible. Don't want to take too much time on this, but I'm going to actually show you. So say, for example, I'm gonna start here. I'm gonna put up some trend lines first. And I think that's gonna be key, setting up some trend lines for you guys and gals who are on right now. I appreciate you staying on. So let's see. So like I said, we have a trend line, right? We see it bounce here, we see it bounce up. You might have expected it to, after it hits there, I expect it to test, and it somewhat does. It does a fake breakthrough and comes through, right? Okay, let's look at another one. About right here, right? We see it kind of bounce, retest, somewhat breakthrough, come back up, right? Right, we see the test. So I'm gonna give you a quick example. Trying my best not to use too much Forex jargon so you can understand, okay? So simply trade the trends, right? That's what we do, right? I'm gonna put this up here somewhere. Trade the trends. Okay, cool. Because that's what we do. We trade the trends because the trend is our friend. That's what you want to remember. That's why the name is Trade the Trends. Okay, so let's get back to it. So basically, the software actually can detect the trends of the market, right? So we see this trend. So now it sees that, oh man, I see this is a level of support, or this is a floor. Okay, I'm going to use floor. Okay, so I see this is a floor. So once it comes up, it's on its way down. I expect it to hit a floor and bounce back up again. Okay, so what the market does is then it puts in a buy right here, right? Puts in a buy. Why does it put in a buy? I'm going to explain it to you in a second. Why did we put in a buy? Because based on hitting this floor, we're expecting it to do this. Okay, right? It didn't go right away. So guess what? The software that we had said, you know what? If it goes the wrong way, I'm going to put in another trade here, okay, at a higher lot size, right? So say, for example, here, we put it in for, let's say, 10 cents, okay? That trade right there was 10 cents. However, it's going negative. So now, man, I'm about negative $2, $3, right? So now I put this other trade in. We're going to put this trade in at a higher lot size, right? So this is going to be 30 cents, okay? So basically, now that we have our 10-cent trade that's now negative $3, we put in that 30-cent trade, and now it actually pulls the right way from there, right? You guys see that? Now it actually pulls the right way from here to here, okay? You know, and it keeps rising. So basically, yes, it was negative $3, but because I put 30 cents in, it only needed 10 moves to actually break even that trade, right? So by right here, I was break even. And now with the trades, I'm going in profit. Okay. And of course, sometimes it's a little bit, you know, longer, I would say, where it may go another 30, right? And it's going to put in a 60-cent trade. Okay. And again, as you can see, based on the amounts, we're still working with smaller lot sizes, you know, to make sure our risk management is still key, to make sure we protect the equity of our account. That's why we're still utilizing these small lot sizes, because the majority of people on my team do not have tens of thousands of dollars to invest. It's usually $1,000, which is recommended, or even $500 that some people do start with. Minimum, I would say, if you have to start, it's at least $250, even though $1,000 is recommended. Okay, I can still assist you with doing that. So, for example, we may see the same thing here, right? Probably enter there, right? We're going to enter, okay? We see it pull, but then it pulls back again. Like, oh, man, we went negative again. So guess what? The system, the software knows, based on the trend, it's going to turn around eventually, because that's just what the trend does, right? Even it goes further a little bit longer, the trend usually does what it does when it hits the zone and bounces back up. So same thing here. So I'm gonna move. Can I move that? Oh, it wasn't. Don't let me move that. So for example, same thing, 10 cents, we're going to profit, right? Sometimes it may have closed out. It shows us come back again. Maybe another entry right here, depending on the software. Oh, we go negative, entry, then we go back positive, right? But the software actually knows how to do it for you, right? So you actually, and it knows how to do it for you because you are in control. You actually input these settings into your software. The software cannot trade if you don't turn it on. It cannot trade if you don't put in the settings. It cannot trade if you don't utilize it right. You know, you are the trader, you are the customer, you are the person who has the software. All we do is provide you the software. That's it. You are the trader, okay? But the beauty of what we do is just, it saves yourself time, effort, and money, which is a system. That's the acronym for system. Something, save yourself time, effort, and money, okay? And what this does is allows you to not have to be in front of the charts 5 to 8 hours a day, or I have to get up at 3 a.m. at awkward times to trade in the market because this is the best time to trade. No, you know, we have the system and artificial intelligence that does that for us, okay? And it's been doing very well for my team. Please reach out if you actually want to see some of my profits. I can show you in my actual private group that I have. It's a private Facebook group, so if you do have Facebook, please reach out to me. Leave me a message, and I can send you the information to access the Facebook page, okay? So I appreciate everybody coming in, and I actually want to show you guys one more thing before I go, and which is my my weekly goal sheet. As I said here before, like I said, $1,000 is recommended to start off with. But I do understand people at least want to get their feet wet and can do that with $250. So with based on the weekly goal that I'm looking for, because what you want to see is weekly goal reached. So you can see this at the end of the week, you know, this is the potential that it could have, okay? So again, after week 1, you can see your account possibly make $25. Week 2, possibly $27.50, $30.25, $33.28. So possibly after a month, your account of $250 can actually see $366. And then of course we can go on to 12 weeks, 18 weeks, 26 weeks, which is at this point, you know, 6 months, 32 weeks, 40 weeks, 52 weeks, which is now a year, right? So in a perfect world, we are going to take wins and losses. And that's why I like to share with people, my results, because I don't win every trade, but I actually do consistently make progress. Some weeks I don't hit the 10% goal. Some weeks I may only get 3 to 5%. Right, because of the market. I may not trade every day because of the market and the news, right? So this compound sheet is just set up for goal purposes and also to keep yourself updated. Because, for example, you may have a good week and you may go from week 2 to week 4 results, right? Based on, how do you set your goal? If you change your settings, if you, maneuvered or did something. Me, I'm conservative. I'm very modest. I keep it plain. I don't try to go for anything more. Again, I'll take a little bit less if I feel like the market could get a little crazy. I'd rather take 4% than no percent. Okay, so it's all about growth. And I'm excited to share this with you all because I really know that I'm going to be able to really help a lot of people, with this thing moving on. And I just want to be able to actually show you what we can see here and what you can actually potentially be able to see when we are talking about your weekly goal being reached. Okay, so again, thank you guys for joining in and listening in. I want to see everyone at the top, and you guys pretty much know why, right? Because it's way too crowded at the bottom. Okay, thank you.